Okay, and regarding this afternoon, I'm going to do a short introduction on what we talk about here, and then everyone is welcome to have a question or say something about it. And of course, no one has to. We can just also hang out here, not saying anything and whatever. It doesn't matter, basically, what happens. We'll have a break and then we meet here again. So that's the basic idea on how we are going to spend this time here. Because the good thing about this afternoon is, or basically about everything, but the good thing about this afternoon is that it's not about anything. So there's nothing to gain here. There's nothing on offer. I'm not offering something, and so no one will gain anything. What I mean by that, what's usually expected, so to speak, from the seeker's side is that there is a goal, that there is something deeper what this meeting is about. We talk about a deeper reality, something like happiness or fulfillment, or in spirituality, this would even be enlightenment or stuff like that. So all of that isn't happening here. What happens, or what seems to be happening, is everything. And I don't mean it in a physical sense, kind of it's everything that exists. It's everything in terms of there not being a truth or a value or a purpose or intention or something. This is just it. That's how the natural reality is like. That's how it looks. That's how it feels. That's what it thinks. In that sense, this is everything. There's no possibility to gain something deeper from it. And this idea that it's about something, that this event is about something, that life is about something, belongs to an illusion. And this illusion is I am, I exist. The feeling, this notion of existence that says, but I'm here now and I want to have something from this. What's this about? What can I gain here? What do we talk about? What can I take home with? It's this I, it's the one which says that, or the one which lives in this reality that doesn't have any substance. That's the illusion. And in a sense, it's the only illusion. This is not an illusion. That's just the natural reality. Us sitting together in this room. That's it. That's it. The only illusion would be that it happens to someone, that there is a me that's separate from this, that has an experience of this. This subject-object reality doesn't have any substance. That's what's meant when I say that there is no one. This me is an illusion. And all hopes to find something deeper, all hopes and dreams that life is about something, belong to that illusion. Nothing else seeks. Nothing else in this whole appearance seeks. In the end, not even the human body. It's only this illusion of self-awareness which lives in the illusion of seeking. The hope that there is a deeper reality. The impression that this can't be everything. There must be more to life. More, something true. True love, or true freedom, or true enlightenment, or a true arriving, that I'm able to really arrive at some point, that I don't need to seek anymore. This would all be part of the dream. So what happens is an empty appearance, and it doesn't offer anything. There's just nothing in it. It doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any truth or reality. It doesn't offer love or freedom. It is all of that in a way, but it can't be experienced and gained by someone. So no one will get anything today. No one will gain anything. No one will be more fulfilled after this afternoon or after this event. And that's the impersonal freedom that we talk about in a way. This is already whole and complete. It's impossible for wholeness to become more whole and complete. It's just impossible. It can't happen. It's a fantasy. It's a dream that the person is following. One day I'll be more fulfilled. And I'm now here and I'm on a path towards this fulfillment. That's the illusion. And it's the only illusion. As it is an illusion, it's also impossible to get rid of it. So this is it. Hello.
You're right.
So I just said everything. So sorry.
So you can't get more of something. You can also not lose actually.
Yeah, of course, this would be the other side of the dream. That I've already gained some kind of wisdom or a little bit of fulfillment, and that this could be taken away again, of course.
And seeking is actually also whole and complete.
Yes, which is the person's problem in a way, that it's already whole and complete, yeah. Yeah.
So there is no consciousness?
No.
No consciousness?
No.
That's
That's good. Simple. Clear, simple questions. I can easily answer that. Yeah.
You said you cannot get rid of this illusion.
Yes.
But I had the idea that you got rid of that illusion.
Well, the thing is, what seemed to have happened is that the illusion collapsed, but for no real reason. And it didn't collapse for me because I was the illusion. So, oh yeah, of course. That apparently can happen. Yeah. I'm free.
I'm free and you are not.
I didn't say that.
No.
You said that.
When you say I, what do you mean?
Well, it's a story, of course.
But what energy does it have with you when I mean it's necessary to sometimes say I in this world, but what energy is with it?
Oh, it's just there's no personal energy behind it. It's just the body understanding that I is this. It's the name that the body gives itself. I'm sad means this is sad.
No entity.
No, there's no impression of being that. So there's no one there experiencing itself as I'm living in this body and I'm sad. Yeah. This I is an illusion.
Yeah, but if we talk with each other, I have to talk from an I.
Well, that's the dream, that you are talking from the I. Actually, talking is just happening.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, you don't have to talk from the I. No.
Is it possible to talk from an eye?
Well, not really, actually, because that's also what seems to be happening. But of course, there might be the impression talking happens because I'm here, because I have to say something. I have to express myself. That's a dream. I have to express my truth. No.
There's nobody experiencing.
Exactly, that's the illusion, yeah.
But it is, there is isness or.
No.
What
Well,
is it?
well, it depends on what you regard as isness, but
Yeah, I mean, there's talking.
Yeah, there's only talking without,
well, who knows though?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, no, one can't say it actually. That's what I mean when I say, in a way, this is what seems to be happening,
Mhm.
but actually there is no observer or experience of this. So in the end, us sitting together here is a completely unknown reality. It doesn't even know if it is or not. It's blind. In that sense.
Mhm. But there is something happening here.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
And that is always the case, not only here, but
Well, always, but yeah, it's the natural reality. Yeah.
Andreas, I feel extremely threatened. Like I have to keep myself present.
Yeah,
But the sense of me being present isn't needed for anything at all, is it?
not at all, no, it's only preserving itself.
But it's never done anything.
No,
Even like the me can apparently have an influence on thoughts and emotions.
but all of that is what seems to be happening. It's not.
But the me's never done anything itself or caused anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And what I'm doing here that I'm feeling more aware of to try and stay present is what the me's doing outside all the time.
Yeah, but as we said, apparently only. It feels as if it's doing it, kind
Yeah,
of.
it's just what's happening.
But it's just what's happening as well, yeah.
But here it could be more illuminated, let's say, how that energy is trying to stay together.
Yeah, one could say
Whereas
so.
out there, it's still trying to stay together.
Kind of, but it could also happen anywhere out there. I mean, the person in a way faces threatening situations potentially everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strong emotions or whatever seems threatening to me.
So how is it with ambition? Is it always trying to gain something out of ambition?
Well, again, it depends a bit what you regard as ambition, but I think that's what the person would regard as ambitious. I do something in order to gain something from, or that's why I do things.
It is in order to gain, is it the same as searching or it's coming? So what it can mean for me, that's
Yeah. Enthusiasm. this will be great. This will give me a lot. This will be great fun. Let's do it. Well, it's a bit more than fun. I mean, in a way, in seeking, there's always the impression that there is a deeper value in things. Also in having fun, for example. As if I can gain something from that.
Something you cannot understand with your brain.
No. Well, not only not with the brain, it's actually worse for the person. It can't be experienced. So it's not just that it only can't be understood. It can't be experienced, how it really is, so to speak, which is an idea of the person anyway, that there is a how it really is. But yeah, there just isn't anyone really.
Also, nothing happens.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Would you say this is not happening then? Or
Well, there's just no one saying anything about anything, but I can't just say that this is happening.
So when I see you, for example,
Mhm.
you take up some space in my mental space, so to say. You would not necessarily regard that as something that is really there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Because actually what you base the reality of this on is you experiencing it.
Yeah.
Actually, before thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
you already live in the impression that you experience something, me.
Yes.
That you are over there and that you are aware of me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and that's the dream.
That's the dream.
Yeah. That you are there.
Okay.
I think it's hard to understand like just in one day.
Oh, it's impossible. Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you have lived like all your life thinking that you're this typical person that is experiencing.
Oh, it's impossible to understand it. Either this person collapses, that would be liberation, or it doesn't. And either way, it's not understood.
Okay.
So
you also don't really understand.
Oh no, of course not. No, no. Oh, there's nothing to understand.
Okay.
Really. Yeah, also in that, there won't be a change in terms of not understanding what's going on. I don't understand more than anyone here.
Yeah.
I don't experience more reality than anyone here. I don't have a more fulfilled experience than anyone here.
Okay.
But
I have a bit difficulty with when you speak about experiencing. What is experiencing? Is that using the senses or what? Or not using or happening? I don't know.
well, in a way, I don't know either because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There is no experiencing.
So when you use the word.
Well, I'm constantly attacked with this idea that there is experiencing. People say, but I'm here. I'm aware of you. I'm separate. I'm living in this body. But I've no idea what they talk about. I'm just saying, oh, okay, whatever. I can't confirm this.
Now I understand why you use the words.
Mm. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. No.
Andreas, Jim has said a number of times that when he used to go and see Tony when he's a seeker, it felt like the closest he could get to home. Did you have anything like that when you were sitting in the meetings?
I don't know actually anymore, really.
In retrospect, would you say there was a sense of something that you couldn't put your finger on?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, one could say so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is in a way the person's impression anyway. This impression that there is something out there which I don't really know or which I can't put my finger on, but it must be there. Something like, I don't know, I mean, in spirituality, it would be God or some, there must be more than this. I can't see it, but it must be there somehow. And of course, this may also happen with this message. I'm here and there is something going on which I can't grasp. But for the person, this would always be separate.
So that's completely illusory.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That there's something going on that I can't understand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I was talking to Tony last weekend in London, and I was saying in the meetings there's a sense of some kind of love arising, but I can't understand what that is about. And he said to me, when it's there, you'll know why you couldn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like there is something.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
That's how it
and
sounds
it feels
like.
To me like there's something here now.
Yeah.
Called love. That's just it's not.
Well, it sounds like as if you're still kind of experiencing something.
Yeah.
And then it seems as if what you experience is also something.
A separate object.
Exactly. So again, you have two, me and love.
Yes.
And the sense that it's not complete yet.
The sense it's not complete, and the sense, like you said, that it's separate to me. There is something called love that is separate to me.
Yeah, and it's still not fulfilling. It may be a good experience now, but it doesn't stop seeking. It's still kind of, yeah.
I need more. I need it to be total.
Exactly. I need to finally really arrive in that for it to be good.
But it's not an object.
Exactly.
What is it then? You define it.
What is what?
Can you define it, Andreas?
Well, it's sitting in a room. It's us all sitting in a room.
Do you think like our brain is like especially made or something to not really comprehend?
Say again?
Do you think like our brain is like designed to not be able to understand what really is going on?
Well, one could say so, but of course the idea that there is something going on is already part of an illusion. So.
Okay. But you were talking about like, yeah, there's something there that we don't know. Maybe we feel like there's something there.
Yeah, but the feeling that there is something belongs to the person already. So okay. There's no impression here that there's something going on.
And what did you mean that it's something in the room with that?
Oh, that would be the impression of the person. I was talking how the person would feel. No, but that's the dream already. So the question kind of, can I understand what's going on or not, is already within the dream. Because it needs this feeling of something going on in the first place. So it's already kind of a theoretical question. No.
Andreas, can you tell something about the illusion? What is the illusion? Is it an idea? Is it the thoughts? Is it the feeling? What is it?
Well,
it's quite strong.
Well, I think it's not really strong, but that's just how it feels. And people would say it's this feeling or an energetic sense of presence. Just this notion of I'm here. There is something. I'm experiencing it. I'm aware of it.
It's an energy.
That's how it would describe itself. But that's the funny thing. It's this energy which doesn't have any substance. So it's not really there, which I can't explain really. This is, but I think that's what I would regard as the me. And then, of course, there come a lot of thoughts around this and then stories about oneself. I'm a me. I'm living in a world. It's about something. But it's actually, I would say, this notion of existence.
You cannot get rid of it.
Exactly. In a way, because it isn't real. It's not really something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why there will always never be a real answer to that. Who am I really? Will not be answered because it's already an illusion on asking this question. So I can't actually tell you what the me really is, or this illusion. But the person would always come back to this, I'm here now. I feel it, I sense it. And it can't go beyond that. And that's the other thing. On the one hand, it feels real. I'm here. It's convincing, it's stable. But the stability actually is that it seems to be happening. Not because it's actually real and stable. Yeah. And all seeking is coming from this sense of I'm now here. All religion, all spirituality, all philosophy only come from this instant moment of I'm here and what's this about? There's nothing deeper behind it. All hopes to find fulfillment in the world are based on this illusion. This subtle impression, but I'm here.
For the person would think, okay, something has to change because presence is the only thing the person knows. Yes.
Yeah.
Something can change, as the person say.
Yes. Yeah. This can't be it. Something has to change for it to become whole and complete. That's part of this feeling of being me. But there just seems to be something lacking. So this can't be it. So something has to change. Yeah. Something. I have to earn more money. I have to get rid of my thoughts. Something. I have to lose the me. And then I will be able to have a more fulfilled experience. That's just how it feels to be a me.
It was seen about 5 years ago that there's no one here,
Yeah,
but it's not stable. It's like switching.
no, you,
And I
yeah,
say inappropriate things. And suddenly there is a goal again, maybe a week, and it's gone.
yeah, that can happen, yeah. In the moment,
Strange.
yeah, maybe a bit strange, yeah. So, yeah, in the moment you are back, you have the whole story back.
Yeah.
Of I'm someone, there's a goal, I'm on a path, I need to do things in order to become fulfilled.
How was that for you?
Well, I had a few years of
Okay.
coming and going, yeah. And it's kind of strange, but it's also okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when I hear this, then I think this is not good. If when there is a person, the
Yeah.
person have to go away.
Yeah.
And it's better when there is no person.
Of course.
And when the person come back.
Instantly.
Big fault.
Yeah,
And
oh,
then
this
I
shouldn't
have to come
happen.
back to the talks.
Yeah,
So that the person
which
go
is
away.
really bad.
But this is
Yeah.
not what you are speaking
No.
about.
No, it's just what seems to be happening. And both, so to speak, are equally whole and complete. Oh, yeah, of course. There is no. No.
Some people told me they come here to die.
Yeah.
But then I thought, how can someone die when there is nobody? Then there cannot come a person here.
To die. Yeah, it's another idea.
Mm.
Yeah. That this can happen and then the goal is reached or something. Oh, no. No. Yeah, it's not about anything really. Life or what seems to be happening is not about anything. There's just what seems to be happening. And if this is the impression of coming and going, yeah, that's it. I don't have any ideas that it should be different or could be. I also don't think that it's good or right. There's just no one there.
So
This doesn't have a goal at all.
Yeah, with the mind, you cannot understand this. I cannot, but there is something like I cannot explain it, but it feels right what you say. And there's a feeling that this is true or something like this.
Yeah, there is something instantly freeing about it.
Mhm.
Yeah. But not for anyone,
Mhm.
actually. Of course, because in a way, this is the whole drama. To think in terms of more fulfilled, less fulfilled. It should be like this, and it shouldn't be like this. That's in a way painful, apparently, of course, only. But so there's something quite freeing about having pointed out that this is just an illusion. But instantly the person would say, okay, so it's better. No.
So I stop thinking in good and bad. And
For example, exactly. Okay, so this has to change.
This is what the
Yeah.
person thinks.
What to do, yeah. Can't make it good.
Is it possible to open a window or something?
Well, are we already there?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we give it a try.
The door.
Actually, part of the meeting is to slowly reduce the oxygen. Thank you.
Will die. Real death.
Yeah, well, what's real?
Andreas, so there's never an answer to why about anything.
Exactly.
Because I'm sitting here just still trying to work out why I'm coming to these meetings.
Mhm.
And I came up with a story, but even that doesn't satisfy
Yeah,
the why question.
yeah. No answer to why.
You don't have an answer to why you're here because you're not here.
Exactly. Yeah, why is completely.
It's just apparent happening,
Yeah,
would you say? Or not?
yeah. There is no one.
No, but I mean, in any apparent situation, there's what seems to be happening,
Yeah.
but there's just never anyone there to ask why.
Yes, because in a way, how you put it, you already have some kind of happening.
Yeah.
You know, you just need separation for this question. You are here, you are aware of this, and then you can ask why. It's just in the dream.
So no one's there aware of happening,
Exactly.
aware that there is something happening.
I'm also not aware of an apparent happening.
Yeah.
So there's just what seems to be happening, but not for anyone. There's no separate observer or experiencer. And then why just isn't possible anymore. I haven't learned to not ask why. This whole reality just collapsed, where this question is even possible.
So if that body gets on an aeroplane, there's just no awareness that that's happening.
There is no separate observer or experience of this. Oh, yeah. And I mean, again, the person is only asking why to find a deeper truth. It just thinks there must be some truth in what I'm aware of. It doesn't care really what this is. What it wants is to gain this satisfaction from knowing this. And this reality just, it collapses in liberation. But as I said, even the impression that this is something that happens at all belongs to this dream.
So you call it a dream?
Again?
You call it a dream?
Yes.
Creation or something?
Yeah, which one? No, this is not a dream.
Okay.
The dream would be that it's real and that it's really happening to me. But this appearance isn't a dream. It's the natural reality. That's it.
Then what is different between what you call the natural reality and the dream?
Nothing. There's no difference.
There's no difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, only the me would say, but I'm different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm something else than this. I'm me and I'm different from this.
So you are just a part with everything.
Oh yeah, this is the natural reality. There's nothing else. Quite simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does psychology also, is it also a part of the natural reality?
Well, the illusion of psychology. Well, the illusion that life is about satisfying the person. I mean, there's a functioning body. I think a lot of ideas about psychology dance around this idea that there's a me that can be happy or can be made happy. That's a dream.
Andreas, obviously these meetings don't answer the sense of unfulfillment, but would you say that these meetings are a response to it?
Well, only apparently. I would actually say it's a response to the openness to hear this, but not directly to the seeking energy.
Right, okay, yeah.
In that sense.
Because the person apparently comes out of a sense of being unfulfilled.
Yes.
thinking it will find something,
Yeah,
and the response doesn't even address the unfulfillment.
No,
because
not
it
at
doesn't
all.
recognize it.
exactly.
It doesn't recognize there being any unfulfillment in this room.
Yeah, there is no one unfulfilled here. I mean, that's an illusion. Anyone saying, but I still need to get liberated. Oh no, it's a dream.
So that's why he said it's just an apparent response to the openness to hear it.
If you want so, yeah. Yeah, I don't see anyone here who is unfulfilled
Or anything here to work on.
or anything to work on and stuff like that. Oh yeah, of course. I have no idea why you are here, but certainly I'm not here to work on you. I don't work with people.
So now
Yeah, exactly. I'm just giving out these useless responses. Out of this conditioned politeness. No, I'm sorry.
Andreas, can you say something about responsibility? Because no one, no responsibility.
Yeah, one could say so, yeah.
But in a way, a lot of people get the same feeling when something happens and they feel like responsible.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, in a way, part of this illusion is just this impression that I'm kind of able to choose, that I'm really here, and that I'm conscious, and that I can consciously choose.
Mhm.
And that's where the possibility for responsibility comes in.
Mhm.
And it just feels like that. I can really do that, or I really couldn't have done that, or it's just an impression that belongs to the person,
Mhm.
to be the doer.
But something is able to act, to react.
Yeah, the surprise is that even when this illusion collapses, the body just goes on living.
Mhm.
And chooses stuff and does do things.
Mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't need this burden of I'm doing it or I have to do it. Yeah. And I mean, part of this impression of responsibility or I'm the doer is basically I'm responsible for creating more fulfillment. For the person, it's not just practical, it's always connected to this I can do better or worse for me.
The responsibility, you could also leave the I out of it. Because when you are able to respond, and when there is an ability to respond,
Yeah, that may happen. Or that's what seems
you
to
don't
be.
need an I.
Exactly. Yes. It's just what seems to be happening.
Yeah.
To be on time for the meeting or whatever, but not really because someone needs to do that, or not because there is a me responsible for that. It's an illusion.
Mhm. But it's still something that in ways like we behave, almost everybody.
Yeah.
So there's something coming up.
No, it's just what seems to be happening, that we all behave in the way we behave. There's nothing behind it.
No.
There's nothing that makes it like that. It's just what seems to be happening.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Mm-hmm. But it's happening.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And I have to go to church, and then you can, when you go to church, you hear that you can be responsible in the sense that you are guilty.
That would be the other side of being a doer.
Yeah.
So if you do the right thing, you're the good person, and then you can be proud of yourself.
Yeah, of course.
And when you do the wrong thing, you are guilty.
Yeah.
So guilt and doership, they automatically go together. Absolutely. That's the danger of being the doer. You can become guilty.
Go to the church and then you will experience.
They will, well.
That's a possibility.
Well, the funny thing is that in a way the person feels guilty anyway. Because it lives with this sense of wrongness and it can't change it. So there's always this subtle impression, I'm not good enough yet. So in a way, and of course the church or religion wants to find an answer to that. Well, that's why they're so busy with guilt. But I mean, most me's are very busy with guilt anyway, no matter if they've heard of the church or not. That's how they feel anyway. And of course, the religion is working with that. It's almost automatic for the person.
So you think that if you know that there is a me, that you can choose to not feel some type of way or something?
Say again.
Do you think that once you really know that there isn't a me,
Yeah.
you can like choose the way you feel or something?
Oh no, not at all. Oh no, no. When this illusion collapses,
Yeah, what do you mean?
there's no one who can choose anything.
Okay.
When this notion of existence collapses, dies,
Okay.
So
without anything being left. So there's no one choosing anything anymore. Well, before that also no one was choosing, but
Before it was only an illusion.
exactly.
Okay.
No, I don't. There's nothing here that chooses
Okay.
thoughts or feelings or something. It's totally meaningless. What this feels or thinks. That's it.
And do you still experience all the emotions?
Well, yes.
The same as before, or?
Well, I don't experience them, but there's a living body and there are thoughts and feelings. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably all of them. Hmm.
So nothing changed in that.
Well,
Has it become lighter, softer?
yes, but for no one. I mean, the thing is, there can be frustration here, for example, but all the times that I was frustrated for not being fulfilled yet, this just collapsed. So it's not that the feeling of frustration collapses as a general thing, but of course there's much less potential to feel frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that
less
sense,
potential to fire up every time. And less potential to fire up every time.
exactly, yeah.
It dies for the moment really quickly.
Yeah, the moment there is no one anymore. It's yeah. But besides that, there's joy and sadness and anger.
And shame.
Well, there's no one ashamed, but there might still be a conditioned organism with its trained reactions. Let's put it like this.
Then, because you don't see a reason to feel shame or something.
Oh, because there is just no one there who feels exposed as this me. The me in a way is very afraid of being exposed. And it's kind of close to guilt. I think the me is also ashamed of still being a seeker, of living in this reality of this can't be it. As if there is almost guilt and shame with that. And this collapses.
Andreas, you know when you said connected to this feeling I'm responsible, because I'm also responsible for my fulfillment.
In the end, that's what it boils down to. That's actually the interesting part for the person.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say about that is because obviously for the person, regret can sometimes be extremely painful.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because it thinks it lost fulfillment. And if it would have decided differently in the past, the situation would be different, and I might haven't lost fulfillment, or I might have even gained fulfillment. If I would have married this man 20 years ago, I would be happy now.
Yeah.
But I didn't. That's why I'm suffering.
I also think there's not only the sense of lost fulfillment in the pain of regret, but I may never become fulfilled.
Well, that's the worst idea for the person anyway.
Because I did that wrong.
Because I did that wrong, I will never become happy. Yeah, exactly. I ruined my life.
I've ruined my whole life.
Or I ruined the possibility to become a fulfilled me, and then it's useless anyway.
And it's all my fault.
And yeah, exactly. It was my fault.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
Maybe a bit God's fault also. This damn existence. Yeah. Yeah.
So therefore, the person would feel an enormous amount of pressure around decisions. Well, more or less, some decisions may be seem less consequential to fulfillment.
Oh yeah, of course.
But then for a lot of decisions, it could seem like this has a huge consequence as far as how it affects my fulfillment. So there's a lot of pressure there.
Absolutely.
So when that body makes decisions, there could be big decisions, let's say, or small decisions. There's not pressure around the big decision.
No. Well, there's not the pressure that I have to find the right decision in order to become fulfilled or to play with this possibility, to ruin it. Oh yeah, that collapsed.
But there is sometimes pressure with decisions.
Oh, I don't know. Apparently. Which can't be understood really, but no, not really in that sense. So I don't have to do them. They happen when they happen.
But there's not that stress of trying to get the decisions.
No, I never sit down on the couch on the sofa and try to find a decision. No.
Yeah.
No, never. That collapse.
It can go on as long as it goes on.
Absolutely.
Until the decision's made.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more stress to get in time for a train.
Oh, well, that can happen, of course. Running. That's not stress, really.
Okay.
That's just what happens completely on its own. It doesn't need me to be stressed about it. Yeah. There's no experience of anything.
So I would say something like stress, it is not experienced, but it is there, just existing on its own.
If it is what seems to be happening, yeah, of course. Be late and trying to catch a train and run is the natural reality. Of course, there's no problem there. It's all right.
When you were too late, even then, no problem.
Well, there's just no one there. And that's why nothing is a problem. But of course, I wasn't there to regard it as good or something. This whole reality is just strange. And as I said, the good and bad that the person thinks about is always gives me fulfillment or robs fulfillment. So the person would say, oh, stress, I'm experiencing stress, and this takes away from my peace that I meditated for in the morning. So it shouldn't be there. That's what the person would regard as good or bad. But without that, it's just what it is.
But then there's no more judgment about it.
Yes, one could say so. And again, the judgment in good and bad would actually only come from this, does this support me being fulfilled or not? And of course, the person has an image about what fulfillment would look like. Kind of if I can enjoy everything, or if I would be good with what happens, or if the bad things don't happen anymore, then I can be fulfilled. If I'll never be stressed again, I'll be happy actually. So, but that's a thing.
So like there's nothing really to fulfill.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, that's an illusion.
That's why you feel like a deep relaxation.
No, I don't feel relaxed.
Oh, no.
I'm happy that I give this impression. No, I don't feel relaxed.
Okay.
But yeah, there's nothing to attain or fulfill at all. It'll never be more fulfilled than this. It won't get better, ever, in terms of being more fulfilled or more happy. It's chasing a dream.
More liberated.
More liberated. Whatever, all the more. Happy, clear, fulfilled, enlightened, liberated, self-aware, realized.
Self-realized.
Yeah, that's what people dream about, yeah. Great, well, that's good news actually. Wow. Why isn't everyone dancing in this now? Maybe because there is no one, yeah.
But Jesus is coming to judge the living and the dead.
What?
Jesus is coming to judge the living and the dead.
So that's the world you live in, no?
Do you have a message?
A what?
A message.
A message? No.
Yeah, but it feels like a message.
Well, it's a hope. Of course, the seeker hopes that I have something to say.
But you are telling me it's news, and I see that as a message.
Yeah, it was a joke with the news. I'm sorry, but oh no, there is no message.
It's something different from what I thought.
Absolutely.
I thought there was someone.
Yeah.
Now I think there is no one, so it's a big difference.
Yes.
And,
of course, that's what the seeker thinks, that this is a personal happening and that there is something in here for the seeker, a deeper truth. But as I said, in a way, that's what the seeker expects anyway from the whole world. It goes through the world and is looking for a deeper meaning or message. It's able to watch the stars and ask, what does this want to tell me?
okay, so it seems to be a deeper meaning, but it is not.
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
Oh no, there's no. Our conversation just is what seems to be happening, but it doesn't contain any truth or meaning or deeper value. I'm not conveying something deeper with those words. They're just those words happening, and they are everything. There's nothing wrong, but this is already everything. There's nothing in it. But the seeker is hoping for that. The seeker would love if I am someone who knows some kind of answer. That's the expectation, actually. That's why the seeker would say, that's why I'm here, of course. And it tries to find this deeper truth in every word I'm saying. What does he mean, actually? What does this mean for me? And it doesn't mean anything. It's not a teaching. And everything is like that. Nothing has a message. It's an empty appearance.
But could you say, this is the message?
No, this is everything. But it doesn't have a message.
But everything is not a message. This is everything.
No.
This is love.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, it is love.
Sure.
But it can never be realized, of course, by someone. You can't teach an illusion that it is love. It's just love.
So I have a question because
Yeah.
maybe it adds on a little bit what is being said just now. Is there any difference between the bicycles wrinkling past this building and what is being said?
No,
No,
no, oh, not at all. No, everything just is what seems to be happening.
yeah.
No.
It's not that this message has more value than that.
Oh, no, no, of course not.
It's just as much value or just as less value.
Yeah,
Basically.
just value doesn't exist as such. There's just what seems to be happening, and that's total,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have any value. Sitting here doesn't have more value than sitting on a bicycle.
Andreas, is there really no one there? No, I know you said it a few times.
Well, there is no really.
Okay.
So really no one there is already kind of in a story.
Is there anyone there?
No,
Is there anyone here?
no, really.
That's the truth.
That's the absolute unshakable truth.
Yeah. I'm glad we got it.
What?
I'm glad we got it.
Well, no, no one has it.
Basically, like while I was sitting here, a lot of feelings of inferiority were arising
That's all
in
right.
comparison to you.
Yeah, but
I
that's
feel
a dream.
I feel inferior in comparison to you. Because in my story, there's no seeking there, there's still seeking here. So therefore there's someone there who's done it right, and someone here who's doing it wrong, and so you are better than me. And
Yeah.
I feel inferior.
Yeah. So that's wholeness.
That's wholeness.
Yeah.
Good. But I can't escape that kind of thinking, really, can I?
No, if that's what happens, that's what happens.
Because knowing that I'm no one and you're no one, so it's all just what's happening, I still feel inferior. I haven't talked myself out of it.
Well, it's just not your experience. So the only possibility you would have is the attempt to uplift yourself by knowing something else. But even that you have to do this would confirm your inferiority.
I'm still seeking.
So to speak,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So you don't feel inferior or superior
No, I'm not there.
because you're no one and there is no one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just,
It's just what's happening.
yeah.
But what if you have a particular skill and you know you're better than someone else at that particular skill? Do you not have any pride in that at all or arrogance?
No, no. I mean, of course, there might be just knowing or understanding that I'm better in this than someone else, but this wouldn't create this feeling of I'm superior to them.
I think I try to feel superior at certain things because I feel inferior, so therefore I want to.
Well, I think the person always kind of dances between feeling superior or inferior.
Yeah.
And of course, it always tries to answer this sense of inferiority with superiority. Love yourself, for example, or to understand why I'm not inferior. It wants to change its position in the hierarchy. That's all it can do. But the whole thing is trend.
Yeah, because Tony said to me, I said to Tony, I want to dial, liberation to happen so I can be like him and you and Jim. And he said, no, you don't want to be like me and Andreas and Jim. He said, you want to be better than us.
Yeah.
And it's true, I want to die so I can be better than you.
Yeah.
I'm better than Tony, I'm better than Jim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm better for feeling worse than you. That's
exactly. Oh, exactly. And the only thing is, the only possibility is, how can I make myself feel better about myself?
I have to become better than them.
Exactly. And again, it's about how do I have a better experience than now? How can I replace the present experience with a better one?
Yeah.
Mm.
So if I feel inferior, I have to become superior.
Exactly. If I don't love myself, I have to love myself. If I have less money, I have to make more money. Yeah.
And it never ends.
It never ends. Oh no, because this first sense of inferiority is dreamt. I am unfulfilled is an illusion. That's why all seeking is futile. Because it's based on this illusion that there is someone who's unfulfilled.
Andreas,
Hmm.
the one that is not being fulfilled is not real.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's an illusion.
Yeah, so if it is not real and you see that you feel that it is not fulfilled, then you don't have to do anything. There is nothing then to do because it is not real.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So when there is like a thought, for example, saying like, "Oh, I didn't make it because my train was too late," I feel unfulfilled. It's not real.
Yeah, exactly.
But for I kind of see this these days, but before it is also being felt in your body. In your
Oh yeah, of
system.
course.
So how is that possible? You know, because it's an illusion. Because yeah.
Yeah, there's no answer to it.
But why is it being felt in the body then if it's not real? Because the body is real.
It's absolutely, well, the body isn't real, of course, either. The body is an appearance. But yeah, that's a funny thing. How those symptoms of being a me can feel so real without there being someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yes.
But apparently it works like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
But it does wear off if you kind of see that the person is not real. Like your own.
Yeah, but that's still within the dream.
Okay.
You still start with feeling whatever you feel inferior.
That's less strong. It has less power.
Well, yeah, kind of. I know what you mean, but still dependent on you seeing something, it having less power. It's still within some kind of doing and seeing. Yeah, exactly. Which is all right, but it's still within the game somehow. Of better and worse. And, yeah. And it's still you kind of working with this message.
True.
To come to a better position.
Yeah, that's true. Like, but now more cunningly maybe, because now you are like, oh, it's maybe less now.
You're still
maybe more.
Yeah. I'm becoming more liberated. I'm approaching my liberation much more quickly than before. Yeah. It's inevitable. As long as there is someone, life will somehow look like this.
Yeah, because my previous question, kind of confirms something, which is even though it will play out like this more cunningly, it's not even better anymore than it would be obvious. It's still the same.
So to speak, it's what seems to be happening.
Yeah, but then in a different way.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
has enough.
Have a nice rest of the day.
See you. See you. Right.
Right, a couple of days ago we were chatting on the phone. We're talking about and you were saying about, I was talking about I've got a fear of getting too high emotionally in case I crash. You were saying you never have a problem with getting too high, like with emotions.
Yeah.
So you're obviously never reining yourself in. Like, I try to rein myself in so I don't go too extreme one way or the other.
Oh yeah, I don't prepare.
You obviously don't rein yourself in emotionally, but do you ever put restrictions on yourself in anything else?
Well, there is no one doing anything. But...
Well, I'm trying to work out if it's so when I try
Yeah,
and
you
restrict,
try to work out. So.
well, there's certain things I try to restrict myself in because I've got a fear of going too extreme, not just emotions. And I'm trying to work out, is it only the me that's got that interest in that control?
I don't get the question really. Oh, I guess there's no answer to it.
Yeah.
No, I don't get it. So again, you want to prepare for the future.
Yeah.
That you know what's going on and if it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all that question comes down to, is preparing to make sure I do something right in the future.
That's how it sounds.
Whereas you don't have that.
No, I don't have a future. I don't prepare. Yeah. Yeah.
Or try to do it right.
No, what would right mean? I'm not there. There is no one.
So there's no sense of doing it right or wrong.
Yeah, one could say so. Yeah.
But do you still feel the illusion of that?
No, I died.
You don't?
Yeah. No, I don't. I died.
Sorry?
I died.
I died.
Yeah. Can't even hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
The I died. Yeah. Or it turned out that I never lived. It depends on how you want to see it. Yeah.
But you are like aware of
No.
some feelings.
No, there is no I.
Feeling, but the feelings are there.
Yeah, the feeling.
Well, only apparently.
Apparently.
And yeah, there is
There is
an apparent body aware of them. At least sometimes. I think often I'm not aware. Even the body doesn't know what's going on. But...
So you're not really focused?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not there to focus.
Okay.
Focus is the dream.
Andreas, can you tell again what's the meaning of the word apparent then? Because when somebody steps on my toe, I have pain. It's not apparent. It's just
yes, it's real and unreal.
What is unreal?
Well, what's unreal about it?
Yeah.
Well, it's just the naturally real and unreal. It's part of a dream that you call it only real. Unreal can't be explained, but the real part would always need an explanation, and that's I'm aware of it. And the funny thing is that the sense of being aware of it makes it seem real. Well, yeah, impossible, really. I mean, in a way, what we talk about is how is the pain without anyone being aware of it, without there being the illusion of a separate observer. Then, in a way, the pain is total, but at the same time, completely empty of reality.
Empty of a me.
So to speak, because the me is the sense of reality. This feeling of there is really pain happening to me.
No,
I'm aware of it, damn. How's pain when that's not there? That's what we talk about, kind of.
Cannot not say the observer is one with everything.
Well, one could say so. It's the turning out that the observer isn't actually an observer, but that it's an appearance. So it's an illusion that there is an observer.
Impossible to understand.
It's impossible to be experienced.
Oh yeah, to be experienced.
Because experiencing would be observing it.
Yes,
It's based on the assumption that I need to observe it.
yes.
Or fulfillment is in being aware of it. Which is the same question. How do I see that? How can I become fulfilled? How can I really experience how it really is? Impossible. Yeah, just won't happen, can't happen, doesn't need to happen. No one ever experienced anything that has something to do with truth, or never, or with what was really going on.
Andreas, I feel really powerless because it's obvious my questions aren't going to get me anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that means then when I'm asking questions, there's an assumption of feeling powerful. Like,
well, of course, you can, as if you can do something
like
about your unfulfillment. Ask questions, see.
It makes me feel strong to have questions.
Yeah, maybe.
And powerful, and then as they're getting diminished energetically, because you're responding very nicely and so on.
Thank you.
Yeah, and very courteous. But then obviously, energetically, as they get exposed to like nothing, having no validity.
Yeah.
Then that sense of me being powerful and having a strong position just gets.
Yeah, that's why people like to have a good path.
Yeah.
Because it makes them feel strong.
Strong. Yeah.
Powerful. I can do something.
But again, what you were saying about if the person feels inferior, it wants to replace that with superior
Exactly.
to have a better experience.
Mm.
The assumption that I need to be powerful comes from already there's an assumption of feeling weak and powerful anyway, powerless. I mean,
yeah, it's just dancing around this idea. I can do something or I can't do something.
Yeah.
Usually, it's something in between.
So feeling powerless is also irrelevant too, because there's no such thing as powerless either.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's
it's
also
just
illusory. This one would feel would be powerless.
Yeah. 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 There's just no one there. That's very different from feeling powerless.
But the person, I think I've heard Tony say before, the person is completely powerless.
Well, yes, of course. Oh yeah, because it doesn't have any existence even of its own. That's just how it feels. The person doesn't do anything.
So it's constantly trying to prop up the illusion by finding something concrete to rest itself on in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wants to find something solid to back its own reality.
Well, yeah, it thinks itself is solid and it wants to have that confirmed.
Yeah.
Again, true freedom. It wants to find something that's as real as itself. One state that's real. One kind of happiness that I can count on, that I own, and that's as stable and real as I am. I mean, there's just no one here who chooses anything. No thought, no action, no reaction. If there's the impression to be someone or not, no one's doing anything at all. There's no choice at any level.
So everything is kind of spontaneous.
And no timeless.
Timeless. That doesn't answer anything, does it?
Yeah.
If everything's timeless.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also not possible to say it's real and it's unreal.
No, yeah, it's impossible to
Yeah.
say that. Who would know that or
Yeah.
be aware of that?
Yeah.
Because the person then would say, okay, it's really real and unreal.
Yeah.
No, it's a completely inexperienced reality, what we talk about here.
So you can't say anything.
Anything. Yeah. But of course, the one who wants to say something is illusory, so. It's not a conclusion that nothing can be said. There's just no one saying anything to itself, so to speak.
Yeah.
We have a question in the chat, but that one is already gone.
No. So we don't need to do it.
Oh, you can do it for the recording.
Okay, before the break, what's one question?
Okay. So everything is perfect. Also, the things who seem wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Everything's just what seems to be happening, and that's blindly perfect. Let's have a break. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe let's do half an hour, 40 minutes, kind of. Usually if we do